When you think of Appalachia, when you think of West Virginia, most people, they think of poverty. They think of low-income areas. And so this is one of the lowest income areas of the country, especially it's very, very rural and very, very isolated. And so one economic opportunity that's always been here in West Virginia, will probably continue to be, is coal. They have a lot of coal. So what they do is they essentially use different techniques, one of which we see here, and that's the Hobbit mine. It's called mountaintop removal. So essentially what they do is blow off the top of the mountain, come at it from the top, then come down and access the coal. It's a much easier way than burrowing tunnels and passageways to try to access the coal. And so I'm not saying it's the best way. I'm not saying it's most environmentally friendly, but it's the easiest, most efficient way to get coal. And if we think about this area, once again, it supplies a lot of the power for New York City and much of the megalopolis just to the east of the Appalachian Mountains. And so you can understand the demand for resources, but also a lower income area in which they're willing to essentially blop off their top of their mountains to provide that resource. Another good example of the resource curse. But we can see the effects of that on the landscape when we then compare it to 2013. Which we can see definitely more areas being mined. We can see more mountaintop removal. But you can also see how Mother Nature's resilient. She slowly comes back, and she's kind of come in and filled those areas the 1980s were essentially mined. So this is, once again, speaks to technology. And so there's better ways in which we can fix and repair areas, especially from previous decades in which we've used different practices. But slowly but surely you can see these carpet of vegetation coming over these previously plopped off mountains in these heavily mined areas.